No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we out here with a member of the legendary NBA camp, 3.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, you know, just left a meeting.
Yeah?
Chilling.
What kind of meetings you be doing out here?
Kind of labor meetings, you know. be
Label meetings?
bullshitting.
Not
Yeah,
street meetings?
Yeah,
You're not doing like 2 SUVs pulled up next to each other at a gas station in the hood or something?
yeah, I'm doing
You
that
doing
too.
that too?
Probably 3 on 3. Yeah,
That's fire. But you out here, you trying to live the corporate life in LA?
yeah, for sure. I got to switch it up, you
That's
know.
what's up. You
New
know,
image.
so you just doing label meetings and stuff? Are they saying the vision? Are they understanding what you might be able to be as a solo artist?
Yeah, I think now they gonna really understand how I'm coming. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody finna get the vision when I put it out. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna understand it.
That's crazy though, because you weren't serious about rapping for a long time, right?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Not really.
But now does it sound like it feels like it makes more sense to you to be able to do this?
Yeah, I think probably like I say, like 6 months ago, I really found myself in rap. Like, cause at first I ain't want to do it cause it was all about my brother. So you know I was really pushing him. But when he was like, man, you might as well come do it with me, I did it, and I was like, I wasn't serious. But then now when I took it serious, it was like, yeah, fucking with it.
Definitely. So you said you knew him since you were 4?
Since when?
Because you guys are brothers,
day
and,
one,
and you were born around each other, so it's
Yeah.
like you don't have any memories of
It's
not
like-
knowing them.
No, it's like you know how both our dad is split up. You know what I'm saying? So we got the same moms. It's
Okay.
like that. But he was at my grandma's house, and when we came back with our mom, you know, we met. We got you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
So you guys were just always around each other, always together. Do you remember like at a certain point sort of realizing how talented he was?
Always from day one.
Really?
Like, I done watch everybody in the hood like spit in his face, tell him fuck him. Like, no, we ain't gonna do this shit. Like, they was telling us really give up with the shit because we wasn't going nowhere. But I always believed in him. I always knew he was gonna be number one. Like, I knew what he was gonna do.
But so you guys were always just the local little kids who were trying to rap in the neighborhood or some shit?
Nah, it was like YB started writing raps in a composition notebook. Like, he started from really like, you know how people used to have the hook, the verse, like write it down. Like, he started off from that, and once I seen him really grasping so early, it was like, yeah, I knew he was gonna be that. So that's how it really was. He wasn't really no rap in the neighborhood because we was terrorizing the neighborhood. Like,
So you guys were bad as fuck at the same time.
for sure, we was doing a lot of dumb shit.
I've heard. I know a fucking like a reporter who had to like go out and write a story about Youngboy, and he was just telling me, he's like, man, there was so much shit I could not put in that article.
Man, behind the scenes.
I'm like,
crazy.
Thank God you're the kind of guy who didn't put it in the article.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But so, okay, you guys, like, what were y'all listening to that was motivating you to even be doing this in the first place?
Really, Lil Fat, like, our main artist was Lil Fat.
Really?
Like, we grew up off him, and you know what I'm saying? We had Lil Boots, and I always liked Tupac, but YB, you know, I always was on Fat, like, you know what I'm saying? Really steady from.
Right. Yeah. But so, okay, so he's starting to like show promise as a rapper and shit, but it wasn't like you guys didn't have any support. You didn't have anybody that was around that knew anything about the music industry or nothing like that.
Nothing. We ain't had nothing but me. I just like I always was the one that always pushed him, like, cause he ain't really want rap at first, but then like once I really found out like he was gonna be that, like I pushed him even more harder. Like I was getting a thought, like I went back to like record companies was doing, like I was getting 1,000 CDs printed up, like Johnny Domino know, like, you know what I'm saying, day one, like, man, I didn't got them 1,000 CDs and really passed them out, like this the man of a minute, like this that, like, yeah.
So did you, because it's like, it's a big commitment to be pushing somebody's music so hard that you basically decide that you want to put your whole life into it, but you guys always had that kind of bond where it was just obvious to you that this was something y'all were going to try to do together?
Yeah, we always had that, like, I always had it with him.
Damn, that's crazy. So okay, when did it feel like it started to like take hold though? That did it happen online or did it happen like in your area at first?
It really happened probably in our area first. Like when they finally got the listening to what he was talking about, cause our main thing was YouTube. Like we all like from day one, we started off on YouTube, so it was always like was crazy. We ain't never think we was gonna take over YouTube how we did, but we started off on YouTube. This was crazy, but I could say like probably in our state where like we really started taking off when they started understanding like, oh, he really making noise.
Right. But I mean, do you think that YouTube was kind of the spot because you guys had crazy ass visuals going on? Because it's like, you know, we've seen it happen a million times that when you got a rap video full of a bunch of kids in the hood and they got straps on them and shit, YouTube just loves that. Like the kids they go crazy for that shit.
I think it was because we was one of the number one people that first brought guns to the video out. Like we had so many straps where it was like they knew what was on. Like they knew what up. Like you know what I'm saying. Like we always had 100 straps. Like our bitches got straps. You know what I'm saying. Our bitches that got straps. Like
yeah. But it's just like that out there, though, right? It ain't,
sure.
It ain't really that out of the ordinary. Like in LA, it's like people got guns, but they're low key about it. In New York, people don't even really got guns that often. Down south, that's just regular shit.
Yeah, down south is 4K straight.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody say.
That's crazy. It's crazy too, just to think that like still to this day, YouTube, Youngboy, he runs that shit. Like he's like the biggest streaming artist on there all the time, which is like kind of unbelievable to think about. Just because, I mean, it you know what it is too? It's like YouTube's free, so you get a lot of the young people, the people in the hood and shit, who don't necessarily have money for a fucking iTunes subscription or whatever.
Right. And then another thing, like Youngboy really called audibles. Like he wouldn't even have to go to the label and be like, hey, let's drop this. Like, he gonna call the audible and drop that shit on YouTube and everybody gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fun thing about him. Like, you ain't gonna never know when he gonna pop out.
Yeah, that's the crazy shit too, because I've like talked to the people who signed him and shit, and they're just straight up like, we don't know when he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and we just gotta scramble to try to make sense of it after the fact, because he will just drop a song, he don't give a fuck.
For sure.
And that's the label don't want you doing that. The label wants you to be nice and organized and have a plan and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so what was it like when the wave kind of started to come together in terms of the NBA becoming a thing? And was it always NBA from the beginning?
Yeah, it was like at first we had started a little thing called Weight Gang, cause like at first we was on some. At first his name was like KG, but then we got like that's where the Weight Gang come from. But
what did KG stand for?
Like his initials. That's his name.
Right.
But Weight Gang was one of the first things he had came up with. But then, like when we was on the porch one day, we was like, we ain't trying to go broke no more. And then he was like, I ain't trying to go broke neither, so we never broke again. Like, you know what I'm saying? From day one, that's where NBA started from. Like, me and him sitting on that porch, like really saying we wasn't trying to go broke no more, like ever.
Did that hurt your feelings when he had to change his name technically?
Yeah, cause we always thought we was gonna be able to keep it like how we started it, but nah, we can't play like that because it's so much we can get sued for.
Have you actually had issues with the NBA trying to sue y'all?
No, because the NBA really messed with us, so it's like we ain't had no problems. Good thing.
Right. But it's kind of like you could see how they would just have the power to fuck with, especially with like using the logo, shit like that. And it's like the bigger and bigger it gets, the more that they might just decide like, yo, we don't want you doing that anymore and shit.
Right, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But then again, you know, Gucci doing a Gucci campaign.
Yeah, go out doing his thing.
But Youngboy probably got songs on the NBA games and shit, right?
2K, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's crazy. So, okay, when did like it start to really like? Do you remember when like the label started calling and things started? He started to really get to the point where he became like a real rapper and shit. Like, when did that start to take place?
Like, that took place probably when he thought about 30 Baby. Like when he thought about 30 Baby, and he came out with the official song. He was like, that's what set all the labels off and was like, oh yeah, we gotta go get him. Like, I don't know what that record did. I don't know, cause to us it really wasn't about nothing. Like, it was just regular. But to everybody else, they blew it up. Like, yeah, like we didn't even think that record would go that big. Like,
Right.
yeah, it was really out the 30 Baby though. And then they was calling, like he got hot.
And you were like, you were just graduating high school when all this shit starts happening?
Yeah.
Him too? Did he graduate high school?
No, he was like what it was like. He went back and got his GED though, so he got his diploma, but he just kept getting expelled, and me too. So it was like it was hard, but like I don't know. I managed to really graduate because of my teachers. Like my teachers loved me. Like I had all F's my last week. I was supposed to graduate, and I went back and did so much makeup work for all my teachers. They was like, we ain't gonna let you fail. And then I just graduated. But
Damn.
he was just like he had ended up going to jail and he had got expelled and shit. So that's what held him back from not graduating. Then he blew. So when he blew like before he even could graduate. So it was like shit. He was like fuck it. But he
Wow.
went back and still got his diploma.
And then so you guys just started running around, going on tour and stuff, like right out of high school, basically?
Yeah, right out, like straight up.
And how'd you transition into that? You've been basically like in the same neighborhood your whole life, and then all of a sudden you're in a different city all the time, making money, doing all this shit.
And man, the best thing I ever experienced was the road, cause you with all your brothers. Ain't nothing like having all your brothers with you on the road. Like ain't nothing better than that.
How many deep are y'all? Because it's kind of like at a certain point you realize like, damn, you can't be taking 20 homies with you everywhere you go and shit. Even though at first you want to do that so bad, right?
In the main group is only 6 of us. Like it's only a handful, like 5. Like it's Big B, KD, YB, Ben, me, K, Baby Joe. Yeah.
So y'all were just sort of like on the road together and shit.
Yeah, like everywhere.
That was the crew.
Yeah.
Were you all getting in trouble on the road, or did you manage to like keep it together pretty good?
Dang, man, we was getting in so much trouble on the road. We was getting in and out of crazy shit, but it
Right.
wasn't. It was like little light shit. Like we'll whoop a nigga ass at this show or some shit. Like